Remember when I did a video about private banks doing rand manipulation a couple of years ago? Well, these private banks have been taken to court, but here's the video that I did a couple of years ago just to jog your memory. Zuma really tried to save us while they were sabotaging the rand. All the problems we're experiencing as South Africans at the moment, they all started here. In 2015, just because a finance minister was dismissed, they decided to tank the rand. 2016, once again, why the rand is falling, and we know the reason why is because these banks were manipulating the rand. South Africa was even put under junk status. Now the Competition Commission is taking these private banks to the Constitutional Court. Private banks the likes of FNB, ABSA, Nedbank and Standard Bank. And kudos to Capitec, they were not involved in rand manipulation.
Then it's an egregious mistake, which shows a lack of awareness of the pleading, which we say is an error of law, because we are entitled to have a dispute adjudicated properly. But if we say, well, you've said that one of the factors I take into account is the frequency of participation. I think 1 as opposed to 30 is insufficient. Yes, then I accept that that might fall under S versus Busak.
One thing you can note about this courtroom is that the energy is kind of on the boring spectrum, right? It's kind of boring, right? And that's the point. Important things that can change the whole of South Africa are bound to be boring. Another example, books. Reading books, isn't that boring? And yes, that's the point. That's where the information is. They put information in complicated places so that ordinary people don't get to actually know what's going on. So, lucky for you, at least I'm gonna break down all these cases as they go on. But don't underestimate the private banks. These people own the economy, as you can see. If they can manipulate the rand, do you honestly think even the Constitutional Court can take these people down? Hey, yeah, it's gonna be rough. If anything is done to these people, man, it would have to be us. Us will have to actually look at this case every time it's happening. As boring as it might be, we need to follow up and talk about it. Make sure that people are aware of this case so that people can actually put pressure on these banks. Because people in the courtroom, they will talk, but only the people can take action.